My name is Matthew Gradwell.
I'm good.
What do you mean? You don't want to say it? You don't want to say what your name is?
My name is Brock.
There we go. My name's Matt. This is Brock. Short Boys Podcast. Back again. How you going, mate?
Fantastic.
Did you not listen, or was that just rinse and repeat? You're just used to me speaking and asking how you're going?
No. Because I was fixing my headphones and I thought you might have been looking over to see what I was doing.
Oh, did you think that was just like pre-beginning?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. No, we're into it.
I'm fantastic. I won't say I'm good again because that's already been said, but I'm fantastic, mate.
Okay, awesome.
Massive weekend. Big week coming up.
Yes, big week coming up of rugby league.
And other sports as well.
Of course,
we don't forget about the other sports, do we?
I mean, they're obviously
not as important.
Not as good. Not as important. No. Not as good to watch. But there's a place in the world for other sports. What do you think if you... I know what your answer's going to be. What do you think your second favourite sport is? Do you want to...
If rugby league didn't exist, what my sport would be?
Yeah, I know what it's going to be. What do you reckon?
I reckon NFL.
Yeah, I knew you were going to say NFL. Yeah. Okay.
I don't know.
What about Australian sports? Let's think Australian.
Probably. What's something all round?
It's tough.
Probably AFL. I don't want to say it.
Do you think so? Do you reckon you'd support AFL the most?
I think so. If rugby league didn't exist.
It's probably the most similar to rugby league in terms of the schedule, in terms of how it runs, how it works.
Yeah. Cricket's a bit boring in the summer, isn't it? Winter, sorry.
Yeah, well, they go overseas a bit. Yeah. It's just, I feel like it's a hard thing to answer because AFL is the most similar to rugby league. Yeah. So if you wanted similarities in terms of every single weekend a game playing up against rivalries, travelling around Australia, AFL would probably be the go. Who do you go for in the AFL, bro?
Brisbane. I've actually been watching a bit of AFL.
I flick it on. There's one time slot that I'm a big fan of, and it's the late Sunday game.
Do they have a late one?
They got usually 6 or 7.
Okay.
And then the early Saturday game. Usually there's one kicking off around 11.
Well, I'm pretty sure Brisbane played in that one this week.
Yeah, I think they did.
Against GWS.
Yeah, and they lost.
Yeah.
A couple in a row.
Tell you who can play AFL.
Who?
Big ups to Will Ashcroft. Have you seen him?
Yeah, he can play, bro.
Fuck, he's a young stud too.
He is a weapon. His brother's good too.
Yeah, he's a rookie, isn't he?
Yeah. Look at us go.
Mate,
if you came here for rugby league, mate, you got a bit of AFL today, so credit to you.
Apparently, Bailey Smith too.
Bailey Smith's been dominating, bro. He's the favourite to win the Brownlow now. Yeah. Just goes from that bad boy controversy, injuries, playing up outside of footy into I'm going to win the most prestigious medal in AFL.
Who do you reckon is the Bailey Smith of our league?
Oh, it's tough to say. Probably Walshy.
Yeah, I just don't think he has that. I guess he's got a couple of bad boy moments in him, like the punch.
You'd have to say Walshy, but Bailey Smith hasn't been terrible.
No,
off the field. I don't think
he's done a few little things, but so has Walshy. So
I would say Walshy would be our Bailey Smith. You agree?
Yeah.
Okay.
What would you say? This pretty boy? I don't know.
Oh, you don't want to put him in that category, bro, because it's the
face of the league.
Face of the league has the potential to be the best. Obviously, Bailey showing is the best at the moment. What's going on in the world of Brock?
Not too much. Just
any updates for the members of the public?
Do you want a weekend rewind? Is that what you're after, mate?
Oh, that's what I'm after.
Weekend rewind. Saturday didn't do much, and then watched local grade Saturday night.
Oh, who'd you watch?
Stanley. Who'd they play? Oh, Endor. Borgie was playing.
Oh, the
big
Borg.
Borgie.
Yeah, how'd he go? He was playing front row, was he?
Yeah.
Those that don't know, Stephen Borg, friend of the show.
Listen, I got to half-time, not even half-time, and I said, this is way too cold.
Yeah.
Way too cold, so went home, got a box of chocolates, caramel ones on the way home.
Yeah.
Sat in front of the TV, watched the Finnies, put it all in performance, and put myself in a food coma.
You just find a way to bring the Finns into it, don't you?
Oh, mate.
Weekend rewind, it just goes into the Dolphins.
Yeah, and then Sunday, got up nice and early.
Yep.
Went to gym and then went to the Cliff for the markets.
Oh, the Cliff. So you're just getting around. Was it booming around Redcliffe?
Mate, the town was buzzing.
Yeah, okay. I could imagine.
Every man and their dog, literally, I'm talking about dogs as well, wearing sweaters that are Dolphin sweaters.
Yeah, got you. Okay, so they're just loving it down there. Yeah,
the
nice.
town is buzzing at the moment.
Yeah.
And then Sunday afternoon, I actually played golf.
How'd you go?
Terrible.
Where'd you play?
Woodford.
Didn't play good at all?
Well, I mean, the last hole was my best hole, and it just leaves you wanting more. Thinking next time, I might do a thing.
Yeah, nothing was clicking for Rocky.
Terrible.
On course.
Just my swing, mate. Just my slice.
Yeah, that's all right, mate.
You played golf, mate? You get up to much?
I did play golf Sunday. Pretty quiet Friday, Saturday. Played golf Sunday.
How was it, mate?
It was good. It was at Mulaney.
Hard course.
Very difficult course. Have you played there?
No, but we were talking in the green world last week, was it?
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
You would have seen the photo that I put up on the story. It was...
I don't think that made it justice.
I don't think it did. It was just... There was no water there, but there was bits of grass next to the fairway.
Long grass.
About that long, I'd say. And if your ball went in, it's gone. Like, you couldn't find it, honestly.
Yeah.
I hit a ball, playing two-man Ambros, hit a ball, went straight into there. I watched it land. I jogged... keeping my eye on the part of the grass there, jogged over there. Couldn't find it.
Yeah.
Just gone. As soon as it was in there,
you
it was
lose
gone.
balls in the long grass. Probably more than you do in water.
Yeah.
I just had an idea. Has
it?
anyone made a magnet for balls?
In terms of, I don't
Golf
know.
balls.
Well, then the whole material would have to change of the golf ball and it probably wouldn't fly as well, Brock.
But surely there's technology out there.
There's got to be something to help me find a ball. But then again, is it worth making equipment for golfers that hackers are buying?
What?
Because good golfers don't need magnets. Good golfers don't need to find their balls.
Exactly right. But you got to think of the little people like us.
Exactly.
That can't find our ball much. And that's probably majority of the people that play golf.
I feel like there'd be trackers out there. You just put an Apple, an air tag on it, mate.
I'll do one better than that. Why doesn't someone... Now, this is a great pitch to someone out there to make millions of dollars if they can do this
we already have millions of dollars, so we don't think it's fair if we continue to make
have other
millions
things
of
to work
dollars.
on. That, to make it some type of X-ray vision app on your phone where you click into it and you scan it and it comes up where it is.
Find your ball. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Like some type of technology out there shouldn't be too hard, should it?
It just impacts. The only thing I'm worried about, Brock, this is getting technical.
Yep.
Does it impact the flight of the ball, putting stuff in there that's not usual to a golf ball?
Well, I'm thinking you don't put anything in the golf ball. You just find some type of technologies out there.
I know what you mean.
Just scan it.
Yeah.
You know how people you put a what is that X-ray vision where it shows off heat?
Yeah, hotspot.
Yeah,
like in cricket.
Yeah, but have something
Snicko. Like Snicko. Yeah.
But,
well, look, if you come on the podcast, listen to the Short Boys today, wanting to make millions of dollars, we've just given you the idea to make millions.
Well, we would do it, but we just don't have time to do it.
Well, as I said before, we already have millions of dollars in the bank.
Yes.
Short Boys Studios has a massive empire behind it. We don't think it's fair if we continue to make millions of dollars.
No, we want to share it around, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. Man of the people, you could say.
Yes.
But back to Mulaney, hardest greens I've ever played on.
Yep.
Ridiculous.
What?
Like, honestly.
In what way? Like
slopes.
Different speed or just slopes?
Slopes, bro. Like if you hit it in the wrong spot, it's coming straight back to you.
So it's a hard course.
Really hard.
I've been told it's a hard course, but...
It was, and the other thing that I noticed, like, especially us, not the great golfers, if you do a chip, it goes onto the green, you're happy.
Oh, yeah.
This one, if you do a chip, it went on the green, 9 times out of 10, it's rolling off the green because of the slant.
Yeah.
If you don't land it in the exact spot that you need to, it was literally rolling off the green. The slopes were crazy, and your putts, it's just nothing you're used to. You're not even lining it up near the hole.
Did you get a 2-putter in or?
Yeah, we were just playing Ambros. We were just saying, let's just go for 2 putts.
Okay.
Let's just cop 2 putts.
Top one,
And because, just cop a 2-putt, it's all right. If someone got it really close on the first one, because you're playing Ambros, the other guy would have a dig and try and 1-putt it. But the first bloke is just going for 2 putts.
Yeah, right. Yep.
Do you know what I mean? So
you're playing smart.
Smart.
Eyes up footy.
Eyes up footy, as we say. Have you heard how weird it sounds talking without the headphones on?
No, I haven't.
Do it.
Yeah, it does. You just don't sound like you're talking.
You feel really disconnected.
Yeah, you do. You literally do.
It feels really weird without the headphones. That's funny.
What was I thinking? I was trying to think. Oh, yeah. Even looking up Mulaney course, it looks hilly. And photos don't do hills justice. So I could just imagine how hilly it would have been.
Tough. I wouldn't mind going back there.
How was the clubhouse?
Yeah, nice. It was just like a sort of shipping container type.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it was nice. It was nice.
I might have to play a game up there.
Yeah, for sure. What else? Is that it? Let's talk.
That's it, mate.
Let's talk tonight for those listening today.
Yeah.
Origin. For those listening Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or whenever after Origin, you're going to know the result. We know what the result's going to be, though, which is Queensland a dominant victory over in Perth, as we love to do.
And look, if you're listening to this beyond Wednesday, you already know the result.
Yes. That's what I just said.
Oh, did you? My bad.
It's all right, mate. It's all right. What's your match predictions, Brocky? How do you think it's gonna play out?
Look, I'm warming into Queensland.
Yeah. The odds are going to come in after you hear this analysis.
The odds are against us.
But they're coming in after
they are coming in. Yeah. But look, my hope is Paddy Carrigan, man of the series, when he was coming off the bench.
True.
So that gives me a little bit of hope.
Off the bench. Or one from one off the bench.
And I think they're just going to wait until Spencer comes on and then Lindsay and Paddy coming on at the same time. Just do a job on him. Yeah. That's what I want to see.
Yes.
I was listening to the press conference today. They had Billy, Cam, Tino, and then New South Wales had Laurie, Yowie, and Nath. And the journo goes, "Oh, so you're gonna kick it to him, like Spencer?" Billy's like, just kind of brushed it off. And anyway, they go to Nathan, Then they come back to Billy and now journo. The people really want to know. Give me a yes or no answer. Are you going to kick off to him? Billy goes, "Look, we're not going to go from our gameplay. I don't ask Nathan where to kick, so
yeah.
We're not going away from it. We know where we're going to kick."
Yeah, okay.
And yeah,
do you reckon they'll kick to him?
You got to.
You sort of have to.
But I was thinking,
what were you thinking?
If you want to give him a good hit, wouldn't you want to kick the other way?
In terms of,
so then he doesn't have much as a run up, so you have more of the.
Yeah, I think it's just that he wants to run off the back fence.
Yeah, we don't give him what he wants.
Yeah, but I want to set the tone. I want someone to pump.
I want to see it, but I don't want us to come out second best. That's all I'm worried about.
I know. But it's something you've got to risk because it makes us look like a bunch of cats.
It does. It definitely does. And look, we aren't out there.
You got back fence Spence there frothing at the mouth, and the boys
go. He's like a fucking pit bull in the pen.
He is, bro. You put a dog in the corner, it's going to bite, eh? You know, it's just like, oh. Spencer seems like one of those guys where he seems really, really nice. And I've seen him in a couple of TikToks and stuff recently with Critter and
he just gets into that mindset.
Right? He seems really nice. He's like one of those dogs that you're like, is he gonna give me a lick or is he gonna bite me?
Yep.
Like I'll give you a pat, but are you gonna bite me and bark at me, or are you gonna just give me a cuddle and give me?
Well, you give him a pat. Right, you swing. You're thinking it's all sweet, and then you turn around, and then he forgets all about you, and then he wants to take your head off.
Yeah, take your ankles out.
You just can't trust him.
Yeah,
he wants to take your head off.
It would be walking on eggshells around Spencer. I reckon.
For sure. And if we ever get the chance to meet him,
I'm being very respectful to him.
I'm doing a gulp in my mouth. I'm swallowing my own tongue.
Yeah,
when around him.
Yeah, even he'd be the type of guy. You know how you have those mates sometimes as well, and. They know they've got a bit of aura. They know they're a bit scary.
Yeah, I know where you're going with
You'll say something and they'll put the serious cut on and act like they're angry about what you've said.
And you'll be like,
oh my God, please don't hit me. Please don't hit me. He would nail that at training and stuff. Yeah. Imagine a young kid saying something to him and him turning around acting serious. It would be the scariest thing ever.
Jeez, it'd be good to see, but being a fly on a wall.
Yeah. All right, enough about Spencer. How do you think Queensland win it?
Oh, dude. I think just maybe if Cleary gets injured.
Throwing the ball around. Yeah, that's what I'm going to say.
I don't know.
I think we throw the ball around, we do well. What do you think of Hammer moving to the wing? Because I think I said this last week, what I think it means.
Yeah, the only thing I'm thinking about it is they're looking for the future.
Yeah,
they want to get Jack Howarth in there.
I think it's that, but I also, that for sure. But I also think it's on the wing. There's no one else outside of a winger. Where at the centres, he's nearly got to beat two blokes to get around.
And I'm hearing he's gone the other side. So Latrell and To'o.
True.
They found a bit of enjoyment on that side in the previous game, I thought, watching it live. That could be a way. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. I feel like he might even play centre.
I reckon Kurt Mann's got to start.
I seen something today that they're going to be a spine shake-up.
I hope he starts.
So do I.
And I hope Harry Grant comes on and runs amok because that's what he does best. Kurt Mann to start and then go into that lock roll. Yeah. I would think.
I'd love that.
That would be great.
Paddy and Lindsay come on.
Starting, isn't he?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. That's what I think that they'll do. I reckon Liero will come off around the 25-minute mark. Yep. Kurt Mann will come on and play lock.
Mo will come off. Paddy or Lindsay will come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I think we're rolling with. And I think we've just got to throw the footy around a bit. I mean, I hope Cotter comes off. Nano goes to second row, then Cotter's then used as a middle. Yeah, I agree.
I hope they do that.
It's interesting that there.
What was I going to say too? Oh,
Tommy did.
I think he's man of the match.
Do you reckon?
I think if we win this series, I've already put money on him, Wally Daly.
Really?
Wally Lewis, sorry, not Wally Daly.
Wally Daly.
Yeah, it's $61 something he was paying.
Okay.
$10.
Yeah,
Make
right.
me later.
Yeah, come on. Little cheeky one on it, eh?
But, mate, the stats are against us.
They are against us.
So I had a couple of stats today.
Yeah.
They're proper against us. So we haven't obviously won in Perth before.
Okay. That doesn't matter.
Harry Grant hasn't won a game starting.
Well, he's not going to start, so that doesn't matter. Irrelevant.
Cameron Munster has never won a Game 2 State of Origin.
Irrelevant.
Kalen Ponga has never won a Game 2 State of Origin.
That's irrelevant.
Yeah, so...
Well...
I was trying to find a stat, right? And I asked ChatGPT, can you give me a stat for Queensland if they're going to win?
Yeah, what'd they give
a positive one.
What'd they give you?
And they say, the only stat they gave me is that we've won more Origins than New South Wales. That's the only stat they gave me.
Well, we just get it. We just get Origin. Do you know what I mean?
It's, we're in all
we might
sorts.
not have the stats. We've got spirit. We've got ticker. We've got heart, mate. And you can't coach that. You can't. The old age saying of you can't coach ticker, that originated from Queensland having ticker.
I should have brought some Queensland spirit in here. That'd have been some great content and sprinkle on us.
Oh, well, I've got it. I already put it on.
Yeah.
I've put it on all week.
Maybe we can get it
It's
after
in my
the show.
It's in my deodorant.
Yeah.
Queensland spirit. I just roll it on it.
Well, mine's in my car in a little jar, so maybe we can go get that after.
Okay. Yeah, sounds good.
Sprinkle on ourselves.
Sounds good. Just good omens, basically, eh? Right, do you want to talk NRL?
Yeah, we can talk rugby league.
Switch our conversations to NRL.
Yep.
I know who you're...
Also, I got a Queensland speech, fire-up speech at the end of the
yes.
too, mate.
What have we got? So, last week, team of the week, both of them. My team of the week's the Dolphins. I know your team of the week's the Dolphins.
Yes.
Talk to me.
You want to both? I'll let you talk about Dolphins.
Brother, they're looking good. They're looking really good.
Looking toey, eh?
Just scoring points, and they're defending too. Mm-hmm. It's interesting too. What I think, they're not defending heaps on their line. They're just dominating the game so much the other team's not getting any ball.
Yeah.
Do you feel that's a better way to put it? It's not like they're defending set after set after set after set.
We really suffocate.
Yeah. You're not letting them get inside your 20.
We're great in contact. We can hit.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of people around the ball. Like, we just suffocate teams, which I love.
Cody Nicarima, from a guy that you just like, look, he probably is just going to play cup at the Finns. And Wayne was just always trying to get him in the team.
He was.
And no, us included, were thinking, why is he getting in the team? He played fullback, he'd play 9, he'd play 14, he'd play centres, he'd play 6. And
fullback. He had a couple games of fullback.
Yeah, you're just like, why is Wayne trying to get him in? I don't think he's in the best 17. That was what I thought personally.
I thought 14 for sure, get him on off the bench, but he only played 14 a couple times.
Wayne's just like, I need this guy playing. And then now you're seeing it and you go, oh, no, he's been one of your best this year.
He's
and a short boy too.
Exactly. He's doing so much for Qatar. He is perfect Robin for Qatar.
Yeah, 100%. Just a ball running, quick 6. That's just got a bit of ball skills about him too.
And like I said it last week, but we're doing it without our 4 best forwards probably.
I know.
In the team.
Crazy. Ridiculous. And
like Kafusi's obviously not going to be playing this week. So if we can get up for another week of this, Knights we are versus the Knights. This is a game that's kind of worrying me because we have been up so much. Yeah. Are we peaking too early?
You're not peaking too early, I don't think.
I hope not.
Bossy Cooks just knows how to count, which is good.
And Wolfie.
Oh,
did you listen to his posts?
Nah, what did he say? He wasn't happy with Bostock?
It's not he wasn't happy, he would have kept him in line.
Yeah, bit of
and he understands. Yeah, keep him in line. Look, it's a new generation. I love it. But
who was your most disappointing? We're both going to have the same one here again, I reckon.
I don't know who played. Probably Manly. Yeah,
got to be Manly. Eh?
What's doing?
Dead set. Are they sweet?
So Tony Mestroff came out saying that Anthony Seabelt is safe for this year.
Yeah, I would say he is too.
But then also...
But they always say that.
Well, Michael Chemis said he's only got 2 games to turn it around.
Really?
The
thing is, the club's always going to come out and say the coach is safe. Has there ever been a club that goes, look, to be honest, guys, media asks, what do you reckon of the future of the coach? The club's never coming out going, look, he's on he's going to go at the end of this year. We're getting rid of him. They never say that.
Prime example, Gus Gould with Trent Barrett, was it?
Yeah.
Look, he's safe. Next week, you're out the door, mate.
Eels with Brad up. Every single coach it's them saying they're safe, and then they're done.
Oh, it's so good.
And even the start of that game, in the first 3 or 4 minutes, the Titans kicked the ball out in the full. They knocked the ball on, and then they gave away a 6 again. And I'm just looking, and then Manly scored. And I'm like, okay, Manly are going to just score 60 here. They just look disinterested.
Titans look good. What's a massive problem with Titans, but this win, I reckon.
Do you look into the DCE thing?
I think so for sure, but
I think
honestly,
you sort of have to now, don't you?
What club wants, like, no disrespect, does Roosters want him? Because I'm Dolphins. I don't want him.
Yeah, I'm sort of thinking the same thing. I think he's a good player, and he'd be a good halfback for any club. But he's not at that level where as soon as he's in your team, you go, okay, you're going to win a comp now.
Yeah.
He's not at that Cronk level where
No.
where Cronk came into the Roosters and you go, okay, they're favourites to win the comp now. Maybe a couple of years ago, but I don't see with Cherry Evans, you're going to win now. Do you know what I mean? That narrative doesn't follow him anymore.
Not anymore. Not since not at the start of the year, yes.
Do you think so?
Yeah,
I don't think even at the start of the year.
At the start of the year, I would have had him. But as soon as he announced it, I don't think I would have had him at my club.
Well, honestly, if you think about it logically, it takes your captain, your most capped player ever, your halfback that's been there for X amount of years, to just put in 10% less effort for that to ripple onto the rest of the team. Say his standards are at 100%. Say he drops down 15% after all this stuff's happened. He's just a bit more disinterested.
Yeah.
He's just not caring as much. He's not getting in as early. That would have rippled onto the rest of the team quite easily.
Being dropped, I thought he'd come out and kill it.
Yeah, I agree.
So
I don't know. It's interesting. So,
like I said, I think he might end. I don't know now after Titans won.
Yeah, they just look disinterested. They're not. Yeah, I don't know. Titans were good though. Shout out to them.
I hope it starts a thing for them.
Yeah, they've got the potential for sure.
Just before we get into the round, Perth Bears CEO.
Yeah, what's he doing?
Came out saying
up twos with the Perth Bears CEO.
He came out saying that he wants to do a documentary series, like a TV show series, like Wrexham. Welcome to Wrexham.
What's that?
You don't know what Welcome to Wrexham is?
No, I know Welcome to Brixton.
So Welcome Wrexham is the soccer team that Ryan Reynolds owns.
True.
And obviously how there's so many tiers in England football. Well, they started when Ryan bought the club, they were like Div 3 or something. Now they're the Div just below Premier League.
True.
So he wants to do like a TV show series of how to build a club and just all the ups and downs.
For the Bears. So it's similar to the Dolphins.
Yeah, but
Dolphins.
More episodes and it coming out on like Stan or like a Netflix.
Yeah, okay, got it.
More type. So it's more of a TV show.
Yeah, cool. That'd be sick.
I reckon that'd be awesome.
100%.
That's what NRL needs, something like that to show the world what we have in our hands.
And I'd love to watch it.
Yeah.
All of us little nerds would
froth
it.
Nerds would fucking froth it. Talking about nerds, actually, Rugby League Live announced July 16th, I think it is.
Yeah. Look, I don't really want to talk much about it till it's out though, Brock.
No.
I don't want to jump the gun. I don't want to double dip. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm happy to say I'm excited for it, but when I know more, I'm keen to have a go. Are you going to buy it?
Yeah, for sure. As soon as I can pre-order it, I'll pre-order it. Well,
okay.
We should do like a game, film it or something like versus each other.
Do a bit of content. I like it. I like it. Seen this today. Bryce Cartwright gone from the Eels. See you later.
Yeah, I seen that, and he's playing St Mary's or something.
Yeah, just Ron Massey.
So is that that's like local grade?
Local A grade, but obviously higher standard than Queensland, I would say.
Okay.
But yeah, Ron Massey Cup.
I wonder how much money is on there.
Not much.
Do you think he's done?
Yeah, he's done now. Yeah,
you reckon
I would say
not come back in the NRL?
Yeah, I reckon he's done.
Yeah.
He had those couple of decent years.
Yeah, well,
he started off house on fire. Brycey C.
He was meant to be the next big thing, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was. And then he fell off the grid, and then came back at Para, played a couple good years.
Well, he went to Titans, and that's kind of where he fell off, eh?
Yeah. And then came to Para, and he played like a year and a half of good footy, and then Jason Riles didn't even give him a look in this year. He was coming off the bench for Cup.
Oh, really?
He was coming off the bench. Jason Riles is like...
very in the pecking order.
Nah. Be interested to know how much he was on. The Eels just love getting rid of forwards.
Yeah, well, it's the rebuild, isn't it?
Brother, what a clean out. Offen Gowie, Sean Lane, Regan Campbell-Gillard, Bryce Cartwright. They're all bloody in the grand final starting pack a couple years ago, mate. You know, so...
In Riles we trust.
Huge day for the community. Righto, round 16, Friday, 20th of June, 8 p.m. Obviously, it's a split round this week, so we're starved of rugby league football. However, we do get Origin. Oh, the under 19s too are playing.
Yes, they are too. Is the team list out yet? You know, this game's gonna be massive short boy watch.
Was there a couple of short boys in there? No, it says they're unavailable.
I say there's gonna be a couple.
The squads are there. The squads are there. Let's talk. Do you want to talk next week about it?
Yeah, just because we don't know the squad, the team list.
Well, the squad's there, but I don't think the actual list of like 1 to.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I'll need to know their numbers, so I know.
I'll need to watch them play. Because to be honest, guys, I don't know many of them.
No, I know a few, but not too many. I know there's a couple of Dolphins.
I might go watch. To be honest.
Yeah,
that's Sunny Coast.
It's only just around the corner.
It is. So, right, round 16, Tigers up against the Raiders, 8 p.m.
So
we have got. I don't have the team list up now. I do. Okay. So, Tigers, Fanua Bolle returns. Alex Twelve's back on deck. Talon Silver to the bench. Ooh. Raiders, Jed Stewart, son of Ricky, make his NRL debut.
Let's get it, boy.
In. That's it.
Good luck to Jed Stewart.
Shout out Jed Stewart. Jetty boy.
Big high ups. Stewart,
getting to go with your old boy, you got to give credit to him because I feel like every single coach and their son's the player would be the last person to pick their son.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It'd be the rest of the staff going, nah, okay, you got to pick him.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I reckon.
So
especially Ricky, yeah.
Like shout out, yeah, Ricky for sure. Shout out to him. Who do you see happening here, mate?
Oh, I reckon Raiders, mate.
Okay.
Off the bye. Tigers are too, but aren't they?
Yeah. No, Tigers played last week.
Did they? Nah, they didn't. Off the bye.
They are off the bye.
Yep.
Wow, Brocky. Well done.
That's all right, mate. Yeah, Raiders, mate.
Do you think Heath Mason is the 6 now? Because Latu's just running around on the bench.
I don't know, because Latu I thought would go straight in there.
So did I. Heath seems like the new guy.
But he's been doing an all right job, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has. Yeah, he actually looks electric.
So maybe the reason is we're not going to take that jersey off you unless you really make us.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Type thing.
Because he was always a first choice second string fullback.
Yeah.
He looks good with the footy. I'm going to take the milk though.
Yeah, I'm going milk. And
then again, strange things always happen in these bye rounds. I mean, they're not affected by Origin as much, these two teams, but strange things happen in bye rounds. So
interesting thing. So Terrell, I thought about this the other day, mate. Terrell May. When did he meet with Laurie? Now, they went for a coffee or something.
No.
Pretty sure it was the week after Origin, right?
Mm.
They went for a coffee, I heard, and to see what
skinny flat white.
Yeah, to see what Terrell needs to work on. Has he posted a vlog since?
Don't know.
I don't think he has. So does that show that was the reasoning?
Definitely wouldn't be. Surely not.
He wasn't getting selected because he's vlogging stuff and whatnot. Would have been about 3 weeks ago, I reckon.
No, it wouldn't be.
Let's fact check it.
We're fact checking it.
It would have been about 3 weeks ago.
5 days ago.
Okay. Yeah, definitely wasn't the reason. I am thinking
he's still pumped content out. Day in the life, 3 Rolexes for free.
Okay. Oh, where do you get them free
Rolexes
from?
I don't know. You want them. Right. I'm going to take the Raiders. Next game, we've got the Wards and the Panthers, 3 p.m. on Saturday. This is a great game.
Yes, sir.
Warriors, Graham Tauffa will play his first NRL game since round 22. Kurt Catewell, who's out rested. Wade Egan returns. Panthers, all the Origin boys are rested. Lindsay Smith will play. Dane Laurie at fullback. Alamotti on the wing. Snyder at halfback. Papali'i in the back row.
Warriors.
Yeah, Warriors. I'm actually just... I wish that the Panthers could play, the full strength Panthers could play, because they're starting to get on a bit of a roll, and I really hope this doesn't hinder them.
Papali'i came out today saying they're pacing. They're getting ready.
I know.
And that kind of scares me a little bit.
Does scare me a bit. I mean, without those guys, Warriors at home, it's got to be the Wars.
Yeah.
For me, which I'm loving watching the Wars. They're
looking good, mate.
They are looking good.
That young prop did a job.
He did, Who was it?
We didn't get to talk about him.
Valmonga?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, he was great.
He was awesome.
And then, their back rowers, Halasima and Laban. Are we forgetting, obviously the Warriors are good, but are we forgetting that like 4 of their forwards are rookies?
Yeah.
Like complete rookies. And then you're looking at Luke Metcalf, who literally only played probably 2 full years of first grade.
Yeah. And wasn't 7.
Let's just think about those things. Jeez, got more double barrel names.
Another one.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Don't forget
6.
Don't forget Luke Metcalf as well. Put him in there.
7.
Yeah.
And with Luke Metcalf, 8 double barrel names. That's got to be an all-time record. Can Random Stats Guy check that for us, you reckon?
Please, Rando.
Random Stats Guy, wow.
I'm pretty sure Webby said to the young forwards as well after Barnett got dropped, something along the lines of, don't try to be like Mitch Barnett or something like that. Don't try to play the same as he did.
Yeah.
Just do the things Mitch would do.
Yeah, effort areas.
Or something like that, he said. I love that.
Building culture.
Don't put too much pressure on the young fellas.
I'm going the Waz.
Yeah, Wazbar.
Dolphins and the Knights, Saturday, 5:30 p.m. Hammer is named to back up Jacob Rillo to the centres. Fine out. Kafusi suspended. He loves a suspension, that man. Mark Nichols in the front row. Harry Graham to the bench. Isaiah Katoa will captain the side for the first time.
I love this.
Knights, Dommy Young is back at the club. Brady Best returns. Callum Ponga named to back up. Fletcher Sharp to 5'8". Tyson Frizzell's back. Brody Jones to the bench. Hetherington in the reserves. James Schiller, 18th man. That is an essay written right there.
Let Bossy cook. Let him cook. Let him cook. 4
Isaiah
tries.
Katoa captain.
Yeah, could have been 5 tries.
Could have been 5 tries for sure.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
I'm
Katoa
happy.
at captain.
I'm happy for
That's
it.
crazy. That's so hectic.
That's good, but who else would have put it there? Maybe Marky Mark?
Marshall King, Marky Mark.
I like Katoa, but that's just putting so much faith in him. And
Yeah, I
the
know.
boys will get
I
around
don't
it.
hate it. I'm just saying, like, it's that's ridiculous.
Good
on him.
I seen halftime too. They show the camera in halftime in the sheds. Just before they're running out, the boys are around the circle, and he was the one giving orders. He was the only one talking it. Every single one of them boys were watching.
Sign him for a 25-year deal.
I wouldn't be against that.
Would not
Sign
be
him
against
for
that.
like 40, and just the last 20 years he can be just coach or just stay around the area.
As you said, bit of a danger game for you, I think, here. The Knights, especially with Brady Best back, Ponga backing up, Sharp at 6. They're coming off a win.
Who, the Knights?
Yeah.
Nah, bro. And they lost because they...
Week before they won. Yeah, and they were competitive last game. I'd be a little bit concerned. However, I do like what the Finns are doing. I'm going to take the Finns.
I'm going the Finns 13.
Herbie Farnworth, how long can his streak go for, you reckon?
It's definitely going to go.
Rest of the year?
I'm thinking if the boys are looking after him, yeah.
Yeah, I know. That gives me faith it's going to kick for a lot longer if the boys are doing those things, eh?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
He's going to end up broke because you know why they're doing it.
Why?
For feeds.
Feeds.
So Cody said that he gave him his try because he will give him a feed, like a free feed.
Oh, is that what Herbie's saying? Hey, boys, give me a try, give you a free feed.
Keep this streak alive.
That's funny. How about Donga? Donga can play, bro.
Oh, Donga. KD.
Trey Fuller, 21. Could he be back this week?
I don't think so, but it's good. Who's the last one?
You don't reckon there's a chance he doesn't back up?
Well, look at Figai. He's above him anyway.
In terms of...
Yeah, we just got Avril.
21's just that number, bro, where just if someone comes in late...
Peter Holler, 22. That's
they're running around at 21. Don't sleep on that. It would not surprise me if he comes in and plays, I reckon.
Yeah, it's just like, are you going to take... If he goes over there, then yeah, but are you going to take all 20 out of Perth? I don't think so.
In terms of... Oh, it's at Perth.
Yeah.
Didn't even think of that.
So if they take everyone over to Perth...
I know what you mean. I didn't even see it was at Perth.
More money, you know?
Yeah,
We're just a little club, you know. We don't want to scrape out more money than we have to.
Got ya. Rabbitohs and the Storm Saturday, 7:30 at Accor. We have got Trell Mitts back, Campbell Graham back, Cody Walker back.
Yep.
Oh, no, sorry, they're in the reserves, Cody Walker, Campbell Graham. Matangi is out. Storm, all the Origin lads are named to play. Pending kickoff, could be a couple changes.
Yes.
What do you reckon?
How long's Keon out to?
He's in the reserves. So they got Keon, Cody, Graham in the reserves.
So I thought eye fracket. I don't know. What was it?
Wouldn't surprise me if that's just all they have. They can't name anyone else, bro.
True, yeah.
And Melbourne have named 24.
Jesus.
So they're definitely going to swap some boys in. I think you'd think Kane Bradley will play. So. Keegan Russell Smith could get a go at 6 too. Good young kid.
Yeah, because they'll be coming back from Perth.
What do you see happening here? This one's tough to
I'm going
look
Storm.
at. I'm going to go the Storm too because no matter what, they're still going to have Paps and Hughes running around.
And look, if Queensland do lose, I'm praying on Rabbitohs.
in terms of...
Well, Harry Grant and Cameron Munster are going to be pissed off.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Yeah, they're going to want $4.20, the Bunnies are.
Yeah.
Lewis Dodd's playing too.
Yeah, hope he goes well.
Shout out Doddsy.
Good on him.
Just sticking in the country. He just loves Australia so much. He doesn't want to leave.
He loves the beaches, loves Bondi.
Ryan Gray, is there relation to Jai there?
Nah.
You don't think so?
Nope.
Okay.
Nah. Right. He's a Sydney boy.
Okay. I'm going to go the Storm there. If boys aren't backing up, still going to go the Storm. Sunday, 2 p.m, Broncos and the Sharks. Paddy Carrigan, Payne Haas named. Jack Jajeski returns. Ben Takura is out. Sharks, Talakai to the centres. Hiroti out. Daniel Atkinson on the bench.
Yes.
Jeez, it's a...
bold. Surely Broncos, but then also, like, this is a game I feel like Sharks could probably pull out of their ass.
If the Sharks lose here, I'm nearly putting a line through them.
Oh, for sure. It's for Sharkies fans, a couple more losses. It's booking holiday season in September, I think.
Yeah, it's don't worry about hanging around for finals.
No, I think it's booking holidays.
Let's go to Bali.
Yeah.
Well, the players will probably start doing it soon too.
Yeah, I reckon 2 more losses.
Mulatalo's low key just checking out the flights.
The options at least. He's looking at the villas at least.
Yeah.
Well, the whole team is.
Whole team's having a little look in the break room, I'd say.
Yeah.
In between sessions.
What's going on here?
No idea. Camera. Sorry, guys.
Sorry, guys.
Camera.
Pause.
Cut out. Have a look. Sorry about that. Had a little bit of technical difficulties with the camera. We've swapped over to the OG phone days. No more camera that we were doing. It's gone flat. So,
yes, I take a punishment for that. You come up with a punishment because that's on me.
I'll think of a punishment.
Not too hectic, like not getting naked and running around stalking.
We can think of something.
Yeah, I don't want to streak. That's it.
Nothing's off the table, Brock. Nothing's off the table. Yeah, for the Sharks, mate. Back to that. Yeah, one more loss and I'm done with them, I think.
I think so, yes.
They
got a
it's
bad
funny.
loss in them.
They don't look bad when they're playing. They just this is like they switch off.
Yeah.
And they don't they're not throwing the footy around as much.
No.
Do you agree? They play really conservatively.
Yeah. I think what they need to do is
play like the Storm.
I reckon maybe like
front foot footy, just keep rolling, okay?
Have Nico and Braden run it a lot more, and everything comes off Brayley because him running it, he looked good.
He did look good. That was his best game he's ever played, running wise, I think.
Yeah, for sure.
That I can remember. Because someone's always said, oh, yeah, the kid runs. He's got a running game. He's just never really seen it.
Yeah, it's because he plays 80, dude. They make him play 80, and you just can't these days. I don't think.
Yeah, I agree. Right, we have got Sunday 4 p.m. Roosters and the Cowboys.
Ooh.
Origin boys backing up for the Roosters. Mark Nwanganitawase to the wing. Dom Young has departed. He's gone. He played against the Knights, and then now he's playing for the Knights.
He dropped his bag off for the game. He said, hey, bros, can you give me a lift?
Yeah.
It's so backyard.
100%. Cowboys, Vilea returns. Braden Burns to the reserves. John Bateman's also back. Origin boys backing up.
Yep.
They should back up on Sunday.
I think Roosters.
Yeah, I think Roosters too.
These Cowboys are dreadful.
How funny is that with Dom Young, but?
Yeah.
It was literally like, okay, we're going to get rid of you, but we're not letting you verse us this year. We're not letting you play against us this year, okay? Yep, cool. You're going to leave. We don't want you here. You don't want to be here. But where we draw the line in the sand is you having another team's jersey on and playing us this year.
Yeah.
We're not having that disadvantage.
I wonder if he went to the Newcastle sheds after the game.
Could have.
Because I think he might have, because I was watching it and the cameras were showing him going to all the Newcastle players.
Could have just been
like proper like.
Could have just been a little Irish goodbye. Don't even bother saying goodbye to the Roosters. just sneaking out the back door with your kid and just sneaking into the night shed.
He's jumped in at the end of the game with the Newcastle boys to shake the Roosters' hands.
Yeah, probably. He's just done a little jersey swap. Then again, you probably want to go into the losing sheds.
Knights, yeah, but
you'd probably stay in the Roosters, celebrate the win.
Yep.
Just so you didn't have to think about
losing.
Probably
yes, for sure.
Final game. Oh, who are you going here?
I have Roosters.
Fiketti can play.
Yeah.
Fiketti's got a step on him, bro.
What's he playing this week?
Starting lock.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, Radley's out, eh?
Yeah. Too many head knocks, that man. Sucks to see. I'm going to go the Chookies here. Final game of the round, Eels and the Titans. We have got Moses is out. Dylan Brown's also out. So Joash Papali'i is at 6. Dean Hawkins at 7. Footy Dean. Lomax backing up. Widemu Greg is on the bench.
He's back.
Playing his first game since round 24 last year. Titans. Origin boys backing up. Dave Fafita's 18th man.
Ooh. Wow. This could be a danger game for you. But experimenting.
Well, we're 222.
Yeah.
We're outsiders here. I think it's more of a, like we're the underdogs here. I wouldn't expect us to win if we were to look here.
Just more to see how the young fella, Papali.
Papali.
So they do pronounce it Papali.
Because he doesn't have that apostrophe between the I and the I.
Yeah.
It's just Papali. So interesting to see how he goes.
Hope he does well.
And how we go without our 6 and 7.
Yeah, for sure.
Interesting.
That's 6:15 Sunday.
Yeah, I reckon he's going to be good.
It's a late game, like the AFL.
It is good. We've only got 3 more late games this year on Sunday, 6:15.
Yeah, they'll do that when
the new team comes in.
Yeah,
could do Monday night. I heard.
Yeah.
What do you reckon in that game?
I'm going to go Titans. Sorry, mate.
Okay, that's pretty dog. Pretty disgusting.
Yeah.
You're not going to back a team with Footy Dean at halfback?
No, not this time around. I did last time.
With Footy Dean was at halfback, we pumped the Manly Sea Eagles.
And what happens if he does it again? Is he a halfback going forward?
Moses dropped.
Yeah.
Get rid of him. Moses seems to be injured every second week.
Maybe.
Now. There seems to be a niggle with Moses all the time. I hope Joash goes good.
I do too.
I hope he does.
I wish him all the best.
He's a short boy. He's the shortest player in the comp.
Yes,
he has to go
is,
good.
Isn't he? Him and Trey. Trey boy.
He doesn't look at. No, he's shorter than Trey.
Is he?
He's 168. It says, bro.
How big's Trey?
170. And so's Jai Gray. He doesn't look at though.
No.
I think they've got it wrong.
Yeah, I reckon they have.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
It's literally go out there and have a look at him.
That's 5'4", 5'3". He is
5'5", bro.
He's not that small.
It says he's 166.
I don't know about that.
It says he's 5'5".
They
bro.
probably when they did that, he was probably on his shorter day. He probably one of his shorter days.
He didn't stretch beforehand.
No, it would have been one of his shorter days.
I know he's short, but he doesn't look 5'5" short.
No.
So he's 4 centimeters shorter than Trey Fuller and Jai Gray. It says
Fuck, there's some small fullbacks these days.
5 centimeters shorter than Docker Clay. Do you really think he's? Can we get a check on that? Can the Parramatta Eels reach out?
I hope you do.
Can we get the tape measure next to Papali, please? Because I don't believe he's 166. If he is, I'm the happiest man on earth.
I think we're the only people in the world who can probably do that.
Do what?
I think it's insulting if someone else does that.
Get the tape measure out. No, we have to check.
Yeah.
Because I don't want. I know he's a short boy, but if he's the shortest player in the comp, we need to give him a lot more respect.
If he isn't that big and he is taller, that is so disrespectful.
Oh, it's terrible.
That is terrible. Whoever did that to him.
You never lie about a man's height.
No,
never lie about a man's height. It
is what it is.
I don't know if he's that tall.
No, I don't.
Reach out.
I'm gonna have a closer look this week.
Parramatta and Papali, can you reach out and let us know how tall he actually is? Yeah. Because 166, that's really short boys areas. That's shorter than you.
Oh, yeah.
And Brock's a short boy.
Yeah, I ain't a fraud.
He's not a fraud.
I ain't no fraud around here, boy.
He's no fraud. Ooh. Anything else today?
I had my speech, but
yeah,
it's on my phone, so
yeah,
that won't be happening.
That's the drama. What did it sound like? Was it good?
Oh, it was toey.
Okay.
It was good.
Okay. Maybe we can just make a reel out of it.
Maybe, yeah. Maybe just film me.
Doing the speech.
That's so cringe. Just film me doing a speech, maybe.
Yeah, that's good.
But if you do see it, give us a thumbs up.
Shout out to you. 6 a.m. every Wednesday, new episodes out. They've been coming out a little bit earlier too, so if you driving to work and you want to listen to it pre 6 a.m., it's usually out before 6 a.m.
So sorry about the camera.
Sorry about the camera. Hope you enjoyed. See you later.
See you.